are the heartbeat of Seattle.
Hello, and thank you for stopping by. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when new videos are posted. Well, contrary to what the citizens of Seattle want, the Seattle City Council voted 7-1 Tuesday to fund the legal defense of Councilwoman Kshama Sawant as she prepares for a court battle against an effort to recall her. The ordinance would cover the cost of the outside lawyers Sawant has hired to fight the recall effort. The city attorney's office said a sum of which the city council staff estimated at $75,000. Sawant rescued herself from the vote and was excused from attending Tuesday's special council meeting. Councilmember Sawant was re-elected less than a year ago, said Councilmember Alex Peterson, who said he'd heard from many members of his district who wanted him to vote against funding Sawant's defense. Adequate legal counsel should be available to a duly elected official defending a recall petition, whether or not they can afford such representation. A group of Seattle residents is leading the Sawant recall push, alleging violations in 6 circumstances, including when she led demonstrators into City Hall during a nighttime protest in June. They also alleged that she encouraged protesters to occupy Seattle Police East District, helped create the Capitol Hill occupation protest, CHOP, or the Occupy Seattle Zone, used city resources to promote a ballot initiative, and delegated employment decisions in her office to her political party. Council President M. Lorena Gonzalez repeated several times that their vote was not a statement one way or the other on the recall charges, but rather a matter of following precedent of funding the defense of elected officials. That's fine if the elected officials are being funded by private accounts, but this is city council money that's being paid for by taxes. And when the citizens don't want their money to go to Kshama Sawant's defense, then the city council has no right to do that. State law provides that the city should cover recall expenses for elected officials if both the city council and the city attorney's office approve. The city previously covered the legal expenses of then Council President Richard Conlin when he faced an unsuccessful recall effort in 2011 over his support of Highway 99 tunnel project. We have a process for picking our elected representatives. It's through elections, Councilmember Andrew Lewis said. It is a slippery slope if we start picking and choosing who does or does not receive these legal representations. Yes, that is true, but when you are elected by the citizens of Seattle and the citizens of Seattle are telling you that they don't want you to use their money to help in the defense of a recall, then you're going against your constituents. Councilmember Deborah Juarez said she would have first considered whether Sawant was acting within the scope of her official duties before deciding whether to fund her legal defense. Juarez was the lone no vote. A hearing in King County Superior Court is scheduled for Wednesday to determine whether the recall efforts will be allowed to proceed. The role of the judge assigned to this case, Judge Jim Rogers, is to assume the charges against Sawant are true and is also to determine whether they are specific and serious enough to merit a recall. The state constitution allows elected officials to be recalled for violating their oaths of office or for acts of malfeasance or misfeasance while in office. That is, in essence, that they have taken what they have done, their elected position, and they've used it for personal gain illegally. Now, do people just not like Sawant because she's communist or because she's socialist? Is that why? Or has she actually done something illegal, done something wrong? If she's actually physically done something wrong, then yes, she needs to be taken out of office. If the court system allows the recall to move forward, petitioners would need to collect more than 10,000 signatures from residents of Sawant's Capitol Hill-based district in order to send the recall to voters. It's the second recall effort stemming from the city's response to this summer's mass protest over police brutality and systematic racism. A King County judge earlier this summer allowed a recall against Mayor Jenny Durkin to move forward. The recall alleged that Durkin failed to institute policies after police used tear gas on protesters. Durkin is appealing the judge's decision to the state Supreme Court, which is scheduled to consider the case in October. Durkin has not asked the city to help with her legal defense. Very smart. The city attorney's office said the effort to recall Sawant, led by Seattle resident Ernest Liu, has raised over $40,000 and is being represented in court by John McKay, a former U.S. attorney during the George W. Bush administration. So, what are we going to do? Are we going to allow Kshama Sawant to get away with this? Or has she done nothing wrong? If she's done nothing wrong and this is just a witch hunt, then it needs to be stopped. But if she actually has done something wrong and she's hurting Seattle, then she needs to be taken out of office and let go. And they need to find somebody else that's willing to do the job. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure just about all of the city council needs to be gone. And they need to find better representation for the city of Seattle. You heard it here first, kind of. Well, you heard it on my video first, because I've never done this video before. So, what do you think, Seattle? Do you think Seattle is worth fighting for? Would you sign the petition when it comes to you? Would you be one of the 10,000 that signs it? I'm hoping there's a lot more than that. But if there's not, then that's the best that can be done. So, having said that, I'm going to let you go on this note. If you want to leave a comment, do so in the comments below. If you want to sign the petition when it comes out, do that. If you think she's doing an okay job, then don't sign the petition. Also, how do you feel about your taxpayer dollars being used to fund Kshama Sawant's defense team? That's like saying, okay, you can recall her, but you're going to have to pay for it. If you want to recall her, it's going to cost you. I don't think it's a good deal, but that's just me. Anyway, if you want to leave a comment, do so in the comments below. If you want to give me a big old thumbs up, please do that. Hit the thumbs up button. If you want to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button at the bottom so that way you can be notified when new videos are posted. Remember, make tomorrow better than yesterday by doing the very best we can today. We are the heartbeat of Seattle. Have a good afternoon, Seattle, America, and all points beyond.